Hi guys, it's Marcus here. So what I wanted to show you is the following scenario. I have an Android Wear device which basically relays sensor information to my phone, Nexus 5, and then shoots MQTT messages in JSON format to the IoT Cloud Foundation. And from there we can basically subscribe to the messages and use them for visualization. So let me show you how that works. So here's my visualization tool. So let me start my up here. So my app is here. So this is just the mirroring of the app. And then I have my Android device here. And just for demonstration purposes, there's a Z component from the accelerometer, and so if it's straight it should be 0, and if it's down it should be 10. So we should see that kind of information here. So it should go up and down basically. You can see this also on here basically. Okay, so that's just a demo. So the idea was really to get I really wanted to show the heart rate and steps. So let's see if we can get that. So the way I did this is there's a couple of steps you have to do in order to get this going. Is in order to deploy code, you have to enable the developer mode on the Wear device. There's a link to figure this one out. Basically, hit 7* and times the build number, then you get the developer option enabled, and that will allow you to enable debugging and deploy code. And it's a similar procedure on the phone. One important thing is you have to start this up. In the Wear application, there is this little thing which tells you to basically debugging over Bluetooth, and you have basically you have to relay the messages. And the way you do this is you basically use these commands here, this one and this one, and that basically makes them available on the Android Studio device, Android Studio. So I have both of those devices here. So once you did this, then you basically go back to my application. You can see here's my Moto 360, and we should see, if I shake it, we should see there's some messaging going on. So the Moto 360 has a service running which basically sends sensor information to my phone, and it retrieves the information and then shoots it as an MQTT message to IoT. So obviously you have to sign up on IoT and get all that stuff going out. I will upload the code on GitHub, and then you can play with this. So that's basically how it works. Okay, let's and there's two components of the code. Obviously, there's a service which runs on the Wear device, and which you have to deploy in two ways. Basically, you deploy the Wear device service and then deploy the code on the mobile phone. I found some code on the internet, and I added the MQTT messaging. So what we can do now, so you see how this works. So you see here are the messages coming in from from my phone, and I have accelerometer messages and heart rate messages and step messages. So let me put the watch on, so maybe we can get a heart rate. So you see that these messages are coming every 5 seconds or so. Let's see if I can get a heart rate here going. Otherwise we use a stepper. So okay, so what you can do is basically I use FAO and basically connect to the Internet of Things, and once I connected, I can subscribe to my Moto device here and get the same messages down. And these messages basically is what my visualization tool uses for the visualization. So if we go here, so let's go. Heart rate is always difficult. Essentially, we'll get us one, but if we use a stepper, let's see if we can get some stepper information. Not sure if you see that it's 172. We don't have an event at the moment, so sometimes device doesn't have. It's basically two events. One is called a step counter and one is a step detector. So it hasn't detected it yet. So I'm gonna just take a round here of running. Yeah. So there should be an event coming our way. Yeah, so 193 is the number which we got here on this guy, I think. Yeah. And this is also the number we see on the device. So anyway, that's basically it. So you can also do this with a heart rate. It's a bit more fiddly because it takes a bit more time. But you can see that if we look for 193, these are basically step counter here. Yeah. And then the messages get displayed here. Obviously, if I go running again, yeah, it should go up here. If I should go to 210 here. You see this also here as well. Guy here. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna try to do this with a heart rate. That's basically it. So obviously you have to do all this registration thing on. You can use Bluemix or sign up on IoT. You need the key, and in the code that's what I used. If you go in here, yeah, I used the key and token to access this stuff, and to basically shoot the messages up there. Yeah, that's basically it. So let me know if you have any questions. Just leave me some comments, and hopefully that's helpful.